Here we are. Hi, everybody. Welcome all to the program. Welcome to the party, pal. Nice to have you here. I sure hope you like this game. I like this game. Oh, do I like this game we got going here. Oh, my God. Am I ever relieved? I'm so relieved that so many of you have sold off your shares in whatever it was you're holding. You sold off your ETFs, you dumped your mutual funds, you went into cash, and you're writing contracts, option contracts using your cash, and you have built your cash reserves even higher with all the gamblers' cash that they're just handing you. And you're sitting on, instead of 100% of your account being in stock and you're writing options against it, your 100% of your account is cash plus another up to 30, 40, 50% in cash on top of that cash. You're now sitting on a 150% cash pile or 120% cash pile or whatever that percentage is. And you're hauling in interest on the money using ETFs that you've acquired like bills, BILs, or others. You're getting anywhere from 5 to 8% monthly, daily interest paid monthly to you via these dividends. Excuse me. And you're sitting there going, I cannot believe how much money they're paying me just to hold this money. I can't believe it. No wonder these banks get so damn rich. It's unbelievable how rich banks get by just holding other people's money. This is great. I'm lending money to the government of the United States through these ETFs or through these in-house ETFs that they offer us. I'm lending money to corporate America, corporate Canada, corporate whatever, and the interest rates that I'm getting paid are just absolutely asinine. The portfolio of loans that I'm involved with through this ETF, or series of ETFs, hundreds of different companies, and they're all paying these bond payments and interest payments. And every month I get a dividend thrown into my account. I cannot believe how much money that is. It's just every 4 weeks. I keep forgetting that on the so-and-so day of the month, here comes this money. And it's money to me. Instead of me to someone else, instead of me to the bank is paying me, or the ETF is paying me. I can't believe it. And I'm sitting on these cash secured puts like Bruce has guided me towards. And I love SoFi. I think SoFi is going higher. I love Rocket Lab. I like AI. I like whatever you like. You're sitting on cash secured puts going, the amount of premium that I got paid on top of the book value, if there was any book value, is mind blowing to me. I can't believe people are giving me this much money. It is just insanity. And I can't not take this cash. I just can't not hold on to this amount of capital. If you can't get interest on your money from your broker, you might need another broker. Remember, if you've got a pile of cash sitting in your account and you're not getting paid for it, then your broker is using your cash and getting paid for it and not sharing it with you. You might be with the wrong broker. Now, some of you folks you swear up and down that you get interest on every dime that's in your account when you write cash secured puts or have a cash balance. Some of you swear up and down that you don't get anything. You get 1/100th of a percentage point in interest. You get virtually jack squat. And others of you are saying, well, I don't get much from the broker, but you know what I did? The broker is offering in-house ETFs that are bond type interest generators. I just picked up a bunch of those and commission free, and I'm a happy camper. Again, you have to check with your broker. You have to check with the rules of your brokerage firm. You have to do your homework on the best yielding ETFs you can get your hands on. And you might only be comfortable going to government T-bill type ETFs. Some of you will not go beyond that. Others of you will say, hey, I'm happy of owning corporate bond ETFs where my rate of return is 7.5%, 8.5%. I'm more than happy to take that. All up to you to decide which way to go on this one. But hey, getting paid to hold other people's money, there's a concept that some of you never thought of before when you found this channel. I don't know how you found me, but you found me. Here you are, and you're going, Uncle Bruce, I can't believe it. I've had this account with XYZ brokerage firm. I've had money with this bank in their wealth management department. I've taken over control of these funds as I see fit, and I am out generating any advisor I've ever had. My parents, my grandparents, for decades had money tied up with these so-called professionals at this institution, and the rate of return that they've got over the last 15 years are substandard. They're just not good enough. And I, Uncle Bruce, want to retire in 15 or 20 years from now with a comfortable pension other than Social Security. I don't want to have to depend on the government of the United States to bail me out. I don't want to have to worry about my disability benefits being cut back by the Trump vice presidency office. Who knows what they're going to cut out. I don't want to be that vulnerable. I can't put myself and my family in that position. I've got to be looking after myself, because that's the only way that person I can count on. I look in the mirror every day and go, you're the one who's going to save me, no one else. And so, Bruce, I'm making income from my capital. I am making my money work for me like it's never worked for me before. And I cannot believe that it took you, Uncle Bruce, wearing a red t-shirt that says, I like this game, to wake me the hell up from this coma that I was in, along with all my coworkers and my family all around me. I have people walking like zombies who just go to work every day and figure it'll all be all right. And I'm waking up going, what a coma that was. Get the hell out of there. Now I understand what's happening out here. It's unbelievable how we're being taken for granted. It's time for us to take control of our lives. Welcome to the party, pal. I can only give you a dope slap. You got to come out of it. Come out of it. Will Smith was onto something when he whacked Chris Rock. I'm sorry, Chris Rock, you got hurt. And Will shouldn't have done that. But in any event, sometimes a Will Smith dope slap for you and your investments is exactly what you need. Too many people, those of you who are here, way too many people that are in a financial coma and don't think that they're in a position to make their lives any better. They think that, well, leave it to the professionals. It's incredible. I can't believe how many people don't shop for loans. They just hope the bank lends them money. They don't shop for the best deal because they don't think they can. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how many bankers tell people that you're lucky I'm lending you this money, and they believe it. These people are sharks. They're stealing points from you by lending you money at way too high rates and paying you way too little for your money. The spread is theirs and their bosses and bosses and bosses. And at the top of their little pyramid over there are Gulfstream jets flying their top executives and their wives anywhere they want to go 24/7. And you're helping them live the life that you'll never have. Get out of the coma and wake the hell up. Welcome to the party, pal. Thank you for joining me. If you've become one of these people here, if you've joined this channel as a Gold Bagel member, you're going to join me tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, Primetime Live with Uncle Bruce, only for Gold Bagel members. We're going to talk about your option trades. We're going to talk about what you did this week. We're going to talk about what you're looking forward to. We're going to talk about what's going to happen or could happen and what you should do about it regarding earnings and forecasts and tariffs and who knows what else is going on. Unbelievable what's happening out there. Get with the program, folks. Let's get on with it. Thank you again for those of you sharing with the other viewers what ETFs they should be going after or what investment funds they can get their hands on to earn interest on their money. Thank you for helping others. That's what we do here. That's what this channel is all about. If you are noticing the commentators here, the ones with green on their titles, those whose names are in green type, have an avatar beside them, that means they're members of this channel. Members help members here 24/7. If you're a Gold Bagel member, there are perks for you. You're part of the family, and it just blows my mind. Look, I read an article this morning It's in the Wall Street Journal if you care to find it yourself. It's all about gamblers, option gamblers, loading up the farm and picking up call options. Basically, that's what it is. It's call option buyers that are loading up on Tesla and Nvidia call options for about June, up until about June. So between now and June expiry, there are a ton of options being acquired by gamblers who are convinced, absolutely convinced, that there's a major move coming on Nvidia and Tesla. I have a suspicion that not only are they into those stocks, they are into all the AI chip making type stocks. They're into all kinds of AI software companies. Palantir might be another one. They're into all kinds of stocks going long, looking for a lottery payoff win. And they are paying ridiculous premiums for ridiculous contracts that have very little chance of being worth anything by the time June rolls around. If you are a member of this channel and a follower of this channel, religious follower of this channel, you are an option writer, or you're trying to become an option writer. You're not a gambler that just buys options and hopes for the best. You're not coming here to look for me to tell you which call option to buy that's going to go up 10 times its value in the next 10 days. I don't do that. Nobody around here does that. You're here, it's because you figured out how options depreciate, how options completely lose their value and get eliminated and erased from existence. You have taken a look, just like at Back to the Future. You're showing someone a photo of all these options that exist, and you're noticing the head of this option has disappeared. They're erased from existence when they come up to expiry because they have no value whatsoever. And you figured out, I should write these. I should write these contracts that are going to become worthless. Why did I do that? No one else I know wants to do that. No one else wants to learn how to do it. No one else realizes the full implications of, if you are playing the options market and you're trying to gamble and guess the direction of the market with an out of the money call or put contract, you are destined to fail, because you've bought a commodity, an item that is easy to buy and sell. Yeah, but it's going to depreciate in value. There are right now millions of gamblers who are hoping that this is their investment philosophy. They put their hands together and they hope it'll work out, and they're using $500, $5,000, $15,000, $50,000, $250,000, $1 million to guess the direction of a stock and hope they got it right. And they've loaded up on a whole bunch of call options on a whole bunch of different stocks that expire between now and June of this year. And these contracts are likely all going to be utterly worthless when they come to expiry. That's what's going on right now. And if you're here with me, you're sitting there going, why don't I sell these guys this stuff? Why don't I offer contracts that I know are worthless? Why don't I do a credit spread? Why don't I do a call credit spread on Nvidia at $170 a share, in that neighborhood? Do a $5 spread, $500. I'm going to risk $500 of my money. $5,000, $50,000? No, $500. Okay, I'll risk $5,000. I'll do 10 of these $5 credit spreads, or I'll do 5 $1,000 credit spreads. I determine how many contracts I write. I determine the spread between the contract I write and the contract I buy. I determine when it expires. I determine the strike price of all of these. In other words, I am building a slot machine that is on the floor of a virtual casino that happens to be an Nvidia slot machine, or a Tesla slot machine, or an Apple slot machine, or a Google slot machine, whatever one you want, with the terms and conditions on that machine that you set. You're the casino. And for those guys to play your slot machine, they have to give you the money up front. And you collect a credit the moment you create that slot machine. And you're sitting on their money right now, earning interest on it folding your arms going, go ahead, put the money in that machine and let's see what happens. Pull the handle and let's see what happens between now and when this contract expires. And if you're using Nvidia as an example, and you're only writing contracts that have 3 weeks to live, this slot machine will be unplugged. The plug will be taken out of the wall socket in 3 weeks. The contract only has 3 weeks to live. It dies in 3 Fridays. Between now and that point in time, you might already turn off that slot machine because it'll never pay out. The machine can't pay out. There's no money in it. There's no odds in it. The gamblers have walked away and lost it all. They've already left your machine and you've just unplugged it so they can't keep playing it. And you've kept the cash. You've kept most of the cash. All slot machines pay out something. Remember, in Vegas, slot machines do pay out, but they keep most of the money they get. At the end of the day, there's an occasional jackpot, but the whole floor of the casino, the machines absorb more money than they give out. That's what you're doing. And so, yeah, you might haul in 6% return on your money. You might put up $5,000 and get $300 into your hot little hands. And you're offering this wager to these gamblers for a total of 3 weeks. But within a week or so, you're going to shut that thing down and give back 10%, 20% of what you got and keep the 80% for yourself and establish another credit spread. And you might do a credit spread every week, every 10 days, every 2 weeks. And it doesn't sound like much. Uncle Bruce is talking to you about using $5,000. I'm not talking about a $100,000 trade here. I'm talking about $5,000, and you're bringing in 300 gross, and you're going to keep 250 of it. And you're doing that every 10 days or so, 3 times a month. You're pulling out $250 a trade, give or take. $750 a month you're making on $5,000. And you sit there and go, wait a minute, whoa, hold that. $750 return on $5,000 of capital? That's 15% on my money. In a month? There is no ETF that I can buy that does this. Why can't I find an ETF that writes weekly contracts that I can get into and I can get this 15% a month return? Why aren't there any like that? Yeah, why is that? Why doesn't Fidelity offer you an ETF that gives you a 15% return on your money? One of the reasons is that those people who know how to do this are 1 in 100 that know how to do this. Of all the investors out there, only 1% really understand this. The 99%ers out there are going, look, I just want to put $500 on a trade and turn it into $5,000. Am I asking much? Here's $500. It might be worth $200, but I can handle a $300 loss. I'll keep gambling $500 at a time until I get the payoff. Because when I get the payoff, I make $4,500, and that covers 20 $200 losses. So I only have to be right 1 time out of 20 times to break even. And I think I'm smarter than that. That's what the longs are doing. That's what the buyers are doing. The gamblers on the floor of the casinos know the odds of them making money on any slot machine they play are very slim. But they also know that if they get one lucky spin, it makes up for a bunch of losers. And they think they can outlast the casino because they have cash flow coming in from their day jobs. They have $500 a week they can throw into the market. God bless them. The price of eggs are a fortune these days, but they've got money to gamble on options. There are millions of them. Your job is to take money off of some of them and sit on the cash and give a little bit of it back and allow liquidity to continue on. You are adding liquidity to the option market. You're the most wonderful person on the planet, along with all the banks, all the insurance companies, all the mutual fund guys, all the ETF operators, and all the hedge funds. You are just like all the institutional traders out there, adding liquidity to the market. The SEC has been bombarded by case after case where the investment bankers of New York have gone to the SEC to say, allow the options market to continue to expand because the investment bankers and their clients the institutional investors, are adding liquidity to the markets. This is good. Greed is good. And allow greed to flourish and allow average individuals from America, from Canada, from England, from Germany, from wherever they are, to flourish in the liquidity pool of capital that we're offering. What you're doing is you're going, okay, I'm going to do what the investment bankers are doing for their clients. I'm going to add liquidity to the market with my capital that I have that used to be into stocks. Now I'm using my cash to make me more cash. Because something you figured out at whatever age you are, I doubt there's anyone here under 18 that watches me. I don't know if there's anyone under 25 years old that watches me. Very few. Most of you are 30 to 80 years old. And many of you have figured out grudgingly and privately, because you won't admit it to your friends, many of you figured out you're not as agile as you used to be. You're not as strong as you used to be. You're not as fast as you used to be. You're suffering from the odd aches and pains here and there. Bad knees, bad ankles, football injury from high school. But your money, the cash you have, is as strong as you were when you were 16, 18, 21. And it doesn't need any time to sleep. It can work 24/7 and just keep begging for more. And you now have to direct your money to work as hard as you used to work when you were a young kid, a young adult. You're now going to generate revenue from your money. Make it work for you. Well, this channel right here, that's what I try to get you to do. I try to get you to take your money and make it work for you so that you can work less. You don't have to physically shovel driveways to make a few extra bucks. You don't have to mow someone's lawn. You don't have to babysit anybody's kids. You don't have to deliver newspapers. Remember the old days? You can sit at home in front of your laptop, use your phone, and you can trade options, write options using any of these devices anywhere on the planet and make some bucks. Welcome to the party, pal. What is going to happen between now and June with regard to all these gamblers? I think I know the answer for most of them. They're going to lose a lot of money, and they're going to roll over into contracts that go into August, September, October with what they have left. They're going to just try to roll over and keep gambling. They're not going away. Gamblers in Vegas are always in Vegas. Have you noticed that? If you ever go to Vegas this month and then come back to Vegas 3 months later, and 3 months later, go to the Bellagio, go to Caesars, whichever casino you love to go to, you'll notice that the floor of the casinos are drowning with gamblers. It's just different gamblers. And sometimes it's the same gamblers that come around. There are folks from California that drive into Vegas twice a month. Every 2 weeks, they drive in for the weekend and gamble, go home, lick their wounds, get some more money, and come back and gamble again. And they're looking for that one weekend where they go and gamble and they go home with more money than they came with to make sure they'll be back in 2 weeks to gamble again. The casinos are waiting. They're folding their arms going, come on in. We got free drinks for you. We got fireworks and whatever other shows. We've got all kinds of promos, all kinds of comps available. Come on in and gamble your dough. It's all about the cash, making cash work. Casinos don't own anything. I mean, what, they have a factory somewhere? They don't make any product. They operate gambling devices for people to play with. That's it. This is where you come in. This is your job, is to keep offering liquidity to the gamblers who will give you a pile of money up front, and you'll give them some of it back. And they'll go to others and keep gambling and come around to you a second time. They'll come around to you a third time. They'll come back to you a fourth time. You will keep taking their money as long as they keep handing it to you. And this has been going on since the 70s. Don't think option trading just started last month. This has been going on for decades. Welcome to the party, pal. It's your party. I'm glad you're here. 212 of you are here right now. I suspect 180 of you are option writers and 40 of you are new or somehow have heard about me in the last couple of months. You found me somehow. I don't know how you found me, but you found me. YouTube sent you here. I don't know how it happened, but it happened. And I welcome all of you who are regulars, and I welcome all of you who are newbies to this channel. I'm Uncle Bruce. I try to explain in the market in plain English what's kind of going on. I do the best I can. And I try to guide you on how to write options and make money. You're not going to make $1 million a trade here. If you're looking for the big payoff, you're in the wrong place. But if you are a gambler and you've had the crap kicked out of you in the markets for the last couple of years or months, you just can't seem to get the right stock. You just can't seem to do a trade where you are timing it right. You're always on the wrong side of the market. You're the last one to hear about the hot tip. You're the one always paying the highest price for a stock and selling it at the lowest price. Maybe this is the place you should be hanging out. You should do what George Costanza did in Seinfeld, the opposite. You should be doing the opposite of what you've been doing for decades. Stop losing money and start making money as a casino operator, where you use $5,000 to write contracts, or $10,000 or $20,000, or you have $100,000 and you're using $10,000 at a time in 10 different option writing scenarios at the same time to spread your option writing out over 1 week, 3 weeks, 5 weeks, 2 months, 1 year, and you've got income coming in from cash secured put writing, credit spread writing, poor man covered call writing, and even covered call writing. You have to understand how the option market works. You have to understand how options are created, how they die, how they move up, how they move down, how sometimes options don't go with the market, even though they are supposed to go with the market. You have to understand the psychology of your opposition. You have to, in effect, understand yourself. Some of you realize after being here a little while, you go, this guy keeps talking about me all the time. He keeps talking about what I used to do. And now I'm getting it. I'm talking to people who do the opposite of what I used to always do, and they kept taking my money. These are the people here. The people that hang out with Uncle Bruce are the ones that take the money from the gamblers. I used to be that person. Now I understand where I was, and now I'm understanding where I am. I kind of like this party here. I really like this game of being the contractor, being the contract writer, to be the option provider, to be the liquidity person. I like this game. I like sitting on other people's money in my account. I like earning interest on other people's money. I used to think, they used to tell me that what you've got to do is you've got to save money every month and buy dividend paying stock, and someday you're going to live off your dividends. That's what they said in the 50s. It's what they said in the 60s. It's what they said in the 70s. Those of you old enough who were working in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, you remember Freedom 55? You remember retired age 60? Remember at 65, glorious things are going to happen with all the investment money you've put away into your retirement accounts. You're going to now live off of your dividends forever and ever and ever, until you realized, wait a minute, the companies that used to pay these healthy dividends don't do that anymore. Because the companies that used to pay dividends were run by founders and relatives of the founders of these companies. Now these companies are run by management teams that have no interest in the company's founders and its beginnings. They are hired to make money this quarter, not in the next decade, and grow the family name to a new level of respectability. No, you have to make money in the next 13 weeks. And what happens to dividends? They get eliminated, or they get reduced, or they don't get increased anymore. And as time goes on, you realize, geez, I can get, if I buy a U.S. Treasury note, 10-year Treasury, I can get 4.5% on my money from the government of America. How many corporations can you find quickly on the Dow 30, the S&P 500, that will give you a 4.5% yield or more on your money by taking their dividends? Good luck. Good luck finding a bunch of those. They don't exist anymore. No, what's happening now is IBM is going to give you a 2.9% yield on your money. IBM is big blue. This company was the poster child for dividend income. Yeah, they pay a dividend, and they've raised their dividend, but they're not up to the U.S. Treasury. Not even close. You're losing money if you are counting on IBM dividends to live on. You're better off having a 10-year Treasury note. You're better having an ETF that is dominated by T-bills. You're getting a much better interest rate there. The game is over. The game of the 50s and 60s and 70s is long past us by. Management that runs corporate America now are so generated and focused on generating money this quarter, next quarter, or they are fired. They are eliminated. They are replaced with new CEOs. Directors have no patience for returns. They want returns now. And the stock market, as you have probably figured out, the companies come out with they come out with their earnings report. We have higher sales than last year. We made more money than last year. But the next quarter, we're not so sure about how our stock is going to, how our business is going to do because of uncertainty in geopolitical environments and interest rates. Stock goes down 15%. The company couldn't have done better financially. They did really, 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 really well, and the stock is down because of the thinking of what's going to happen rather than the reality of what's going to happen. As an option writer, you don't have to care about that. You don't have to own the stock. You don't have to look at the Dow 30 and go, which of the Dow 30 should I buy? And then I'm going to write options on those. You can play the game of, which am I not going to buy? I'm going to sit on all this cash I have, and I'm going to write options on it. I'm going to write options on the Dow 30 stocks, but I'm not going to own any of them. How about the S&P 500? How about the NASDAQ 100? You can write option positions on the indexes without owning any of the indexes. You can write options on Apple without owning Apple. You can write options on GameStop without owning GameStop. Pick your stock and go from there. Hang out here for a while. You'll figure all this out. You're going to understand if you hang out here long enough, there's a whole other world out there rather than equities. And the equity market is unbelievably complex. There's so much to learn there. Then there's the option market, so much to learn there. And you can become a casino in this business and say, I'm adding liquidity to this market. I'm going to allow gamblers to gamble, but I'm not going to be one of those guys. Welcome to the party, pal. Thank you for joining this channel. Thank you for those of you who've gone to my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. There it is. That's my website. If you've got any gumption of retiring earlier or retiring, let's say, more comfortably than what you're on track for right now, you want to quit your day job and be self-employed, but you don't know what it is you want to do, you might want to go to this website. Check out my classes. There's 18 of them, how to become an option writer, and it's in plain English. Learn how to write options, learn how they work, put some time and effort into it. By the time you finish 18 of my classes, you will not be $200,000 in debt like you would be if you're a college student, okay? How many of you know someone in college because it's your child, your brother or sister's child? It's a relative of yours, it's a friend of yours at work. You know someone who has kids in college, and they're talking about how many thousands of dollars they're in debt to their student loans after just 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. How many horror stories have you heard of people graduating from college, 200 grand in the hole, and they get a job paying them $80,000 a year. After tax, they get 55 grand, and they're paying $1,500 a month in student debts. They're broke. They need a part-time job to live on. The part-time job just pays the student loan. And the full-time job pays the cost of living, which is just going ridiculously higher, even though they say it's 3%. How many people do you know that are in a nightmare scenario? We read about it all the time. Middle-class America is getting decimated. So is middle-class Canada. There are student loans in Canada too, not quite as bad as maybe in America, but it's scary out there. maybe the Europeans are doing it right. A lot of European countries offer free university education to their nationalities' kids. If you're in France, Germany, you don't have student loans. Maybe that's a better way to go. Oh, that's socialism. We can't talk about that. Well, let's just talk about how you can make money with your money, and you don't need $1 million to get this party started. If you're going to take all 18 of my classes, you might watch one a week, one every 2 weeks, 3 a week, binge watch them. It's up to you. They're going to run you $200 a class, but you don't have to buy all 18. You can buy one at a time when you're ready. Watch number 1, watch number 7, watch number 2, watch number 17, whatever order you want. I wouldn't recommend doing that. I'd recommend going 1, 2, 3, 4, because they build on each other. It's like a college class. Come to the class every week, come to the class every couple of days, whenever you're ready to watch another class. If you're serious, and I mean really serious, you have had enough of being kicked around at the office, being kicked around in the family, being kicked around with the world at large. You've just had enough. You've done everything right. You worked your butt off in high school. You worked your butt off in college. You're working your butt off at the office, and you just are not getting a reward. Maybe it's time for a side gig. And the side gig, instead of being a greeter at Walmart or a coffee maker at Starbucks or being a warehouse person here or doing something on the weekends, maybe the side gig for you is learning how to write options in the hottest growing sector of the economy, the investment economy, which is options. $5 trillion a week turning over. Get a share of that. And maybe all you need is a couple of $1,000 a month. That's all you need. A couple of $1,000 a month coming in over and above your regular checks will allow you to knock off a car loan within 6 months to a year. Maybe some of you have car loans of 20 grand or less on a 5-year-old car, a 4-year-old truck. I don't know what you got. You took an RV loan out, you crazy person. You took an RV loan out 6 years ago. You got 4 more years to go until you own that damn RV. And it's only worth 40 cents on the dollar what you paid for it. And you've got it in storage somewhere and you're not using it anymore. Can you just pay the damn thing off so at least now you own it? And or you want to sell the RV. But if you sell it, you'll still owe $10,000 to the bank. Maybe that 10 grand coming in, you can pay that loan down to a certain point in time, and when you sell that thing off, you're free and clear of that whatever commitment you signed up for, however long ago it was. I don't know what your situation is. Maybe I'm describing you, maybe I'm not, but perhaps $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 a month income on the side will completely change the economics of your household, and over a year or so will alter the cost of living that you're facing right now because you're eliminating credit card debt, car loans, RV loans, student loans, I don't know what loans. And maybe you can afford to replace the water heater, replace the appliances in the kitchen, and reduce your electric bill by $100 a month by going into high energy efficiency product. Maybe you can add solar panels to your roof. I don't know what you want to do. Maybe it's just, Bruce, we just want to get a couple of $1,000 a month coming in because once a year, my partner and I want to go on a holiday without worrying about going into debt with our credit cards to do it. Is that too much to ask? No, it's not. It's not too much to ask. You've earned it. You're working it. Maybe, however, you understand by hanging around here a little while, I'm going to quit my day job a lot sooner than I thought. I'm going to make option writing my full-time gig. This guy's right. He keeps talking about making up to $30,000 a month or more from option writing. Yeah, I see it. I've got 120 grand in my account and it's generating 8% a year with Uncle Bruce's option writing courses and hanging out with these Gold Bagel members over here, becoming one of these people. I'm generating 8 to 10% in a month on my capital. I'm putting my capital to work here. This is completely changing the game plan. Why am I making $10,000 a month option premium and working for a living at the same time? What am I doing that for? Why don't I quit my job and take my 10 grand a month account and make 15 grand a month? That's 180,000 a year. What the hell am I working for? I can't make 180 grand a year at work. No commuting, no riding the train, no meetings, no Zoom calls. Huh, freedom or what? And I can go to Europe this summer with on my own, or with my traveling partner, my wife, my husband, whatever, and take this with me, which of course I'm going to take this with me. And I'll be trading options there. I'll be managing my account from Paris. I'll be managing my account from Barcelona. I'll be managing my account on board the cruise ship in the Mediterranean. It doesn't matter where I go. This is always connected to my trading account for my options. When I come home, there's more money in the account than when I left. This is a whole new existence. I didn't know I could do that. Welcome to the party, pal. That's what I'm and my viewers are trying to tell you. Welcome to the party. We're in a whole different part of the stock market that most of you are unfamiliar with. You only know the gambling side of the market. And everything you see on CNBC, everything you see on other channels about the stock market and the bond market and the Treasury market and all this fancy talk about yields and government finances and deficits and cabinet positions, and it's irrelevant. It means jack squat. Let the gamblers gamble. Let them watch all the news media they want about how to succeed in their lives. You provide liquidity by writing options. Take the money that they're handing you desperately and earn interest on it while you're sitting on it, and buy your contracts back for a fraction of what you sold them for. That is the party we're here. Is anyone having a good time around here? Are you enjoying yourselves? Thank you all for joining me. Thanks again to those of you who've been kind enough to be with me here. You found my thumbs up button already. I appreciate these thumbs ups. If you could kindly hit the thumbs up button, please. Give us a little momentum there. That would be great. 101 thumbs ups are already here. We've had 162 people already answer the question of the day. Have you seen my question of the day? It reads, because of this channel, I started writing stock options and it is blank, easier or harder than I thought it would be. There's your choice today. Is it easier or is it harder to be an option writer because of this channel? 82% of you are saying it's easier than I thought it would be. 18%, only 18% are saying it's actually harder than I thought it would be. This is phenomenal. 82 to 18 is the percentage towards easier than harder. I cannot tell you how many times I get private emails from viewers just letting me know, Bruce, just so you know, I watch you every day. I've been watching you for a year, 6 months, 3 years, whatever. I took your classes. I've taken 7. I'm going to take the rest of them. I'm in the middle of watching 4 or 5 of them. I've just finished all of them. I just want you to know, I get this time and time and time and time again. I want you to understand, and I'm not kidding you when I say you've changed our lives here in our household. You have completely changed everything. We don't get up in the morning dreading the day. We don't get up anymore, my wife and I, dreading the end of the month and the bills that are coming in. We don't have these problems we used to have with our cash flow anymore. We have opened our eyes to the possibilities of what we can do with our lives. Uncle Bruce, I want you to know that I'm in Singapore right now. I was working until 6 months ago. I got laid off. I didn't quit my job because of you. I got let go because of corporate America and the world that we're in. I got bought off. I got let go. I'm now running my 401k through my own self-managed IRA. I'm running my RSP. I have a cash account, margin account. I've been writing options now for 6 months, 3 months, a year and a half, 2 years, and I don't work. I'm not going back to work. I'm not even looking for a day job. I will not ever go back to working anymore because I make more money writing options than I need to live on. And my wife and I have decided that we're going to do this trip to the Orient to Asia that we've wanted to do for 10 years, and we could never afford it. We always thought next year, we'll do it next year. We'll do it next year. Next year comes, and we couldn't do it. Now we are doing it. Uncle Bruce, you've changed our lives. My wife quit her job first. Then I went from a full-time job to a part-time consulting job while writing options. Now I hardly do any consulting work anymore because I'm not motivated to do any of that. I only get $150 an hour to do that. I make so much more money writing options. I have calculated, as you have asked me to do, you told me and this channel again and again and again, have you figured out how much money you make writing stock options? And have you figured out an 8-hour workday that you used to have? And have you calculated how much money per hour you're making writing options while you're already still working or you've quit? Some of you out there cannot believe that I'm making $15 an hour on the side. I'm making $600 a week writing options. I'm making $15 an hour as a side gig, and I'm working full time. On top of that, my wife was working full time. This side gig, it gets to $30 an hour. That's more money than one of the two of us makes. We are in a position then to begin to think about pulling back our full-time commitments to part-time commitments or no commitments, because the option revenue coming in is dwarfing what we make at work. Some of you need $50 an hour. Some of you need $100 an hour. It all depends on your situation. Welcome to the party, pal. For some of you, you don't feel you're making money because you're writing options in your retirement account, and you're bringing money in there, and you're buying more stock to write more options on, and you're just, pounding away. But you don't count that money as real money because you can't spend it. It's inside your retirement account, and you don't consider that real money until someday when you retire in the future. But if you actually stopped and went, wait a minute, hold a second, what was the retirement account worth when I began to write options with it? What's it worth now? And how long has it been? And for some of you, you're going, well, it's been a year, it's been 6 months. Calculate how much money a month that is. Calculate how much money per hour that has been since you started doing that. Calculating a 40-hour work week. I know some of you only work 37 and a half hours, and some of you get sick days and all that. Forget all that. Let's just pretend you work 40 hours a week, Monday to Friday. You never get a holiday. How many hours have you been, work hours, have you been managing your own money in your retirement account, and how have you done? And this is where the shocker comes in, where people go, my God, I've been making $30 an hour for my retirement account since I started writing for my retirement account. I can't believe it. I've been sitting on 500 shares of Amazon for years in that account. I had Apple stock. I converted my ETFs and all the other holdings all into just Apple stock, and I've got 300 Apple shares, so 800 Apple shares, 1,500, whatever it is, and I've just been writing 10, 15 calls against my 1,000, 1,500 shares for the last year. And every month or two, I roll them over into another set of contracts and another set of contracts and another set of contracts. That's all I've been doing. I've been doing it with this stock or that stock, or I've got 5 different stocks and I'm writing options on it. Whatever, you calculate how much capital have you brought in, how much are you bringing in, and then work it out to a 40-hour work week and figure out, my God, I don't work 40 hours a week managing this money. I manage my retirement account like once every couple of weeks. I do something in there. But, like Bruce says, 40 hours a week is a regular work week. How much am I making a week from a 40-hour work week managing my own money in my retirement account? And this is where the jaw hits the floor. And that's when you call over your chief executive officer. The husband calls the wife over and said, look at this. Look at this spreadsheet I've put together. Where the two of you look at the account and really analyze how you're doing on these option writing strategies, and you're going, my God, we've taken 6 lessons. We've learned how to do covered call writing. We now know how to do cash secured put writing. He has 12 other lessons out there on the option market. Why aren't we taking these? We've made this much money with 6 classes. Can you get a handle on what how much smarter we'd be if we had all 18 of his classes? It's up to you. Some of you are too smart. You go, Bruce, I don't need your classes. I'm just watching you, and I'm not a member of your channel. I'm never going to be a Gold Bagel member. I'm never going to give you a dime for your classes. I'm just going to absorb all the knowledge I get from all these people, and I am Mr. or Mrs. Smarty Pants, and I'm going to be just fine. And I say, God bless you all. If you can learn all the nuances of the options market on your own, knock yourself out. You want to go to the library, you want to take a subscription to the Wall Street Journal, and you're reading the New York Times, and you're watching CNBC and Bloomberg, and you got all that time to take all that knowledge. Go ahead. God bless you for it. I have a suspicion that less than 1 in 100 of you can do that, because you've got a life. You've got other things to worry about, like kids, relatives, bills, projects around the house. You want to golf once in a while? I got to go for a walk. I got a dog. I have commitments here. Well, you decide how much time you want to put into this business. Okay, this is a side gig that can be just a part-time thing for you. And some of you might take a class a month and just watch one of my classes every couple of weeks. Some of you are going, no. Yeah, that's not happening. I'm doing 2 classes a week, and I'm rewatching classes I've taken already to refresh myself. And I will have all 18 of this guy's classes done in the next 2 months. And I am getting into this because I want out of the situation I'm in. The pressure on our finances is so ridiculously heavy. I want out of here. And if this is a way out, bit by bit by bit, I'm taking it. And for some of you, you've taken my first class, you've taken my second class, you've opened up a practice account, and you've started writing options. Way to go, kids. Welcome to the party. You decide. Some of you are earning while you're learning. Thank you for being here. Kids, Nvidia is 120-126 right now. Where's it going to be next week? Where's it going to be next month? There are people out there gambling it's going to be $150 in the next month. They have no way to guarantee it, and they're willing to buy call options to gamble on that prediction. They might be right. Maybe the stock will go up $10, $15, $20 a share in the next couple of weeks. Maybe it will, but it doesn't mean that the options they're buying are going to make them any money. There will be people out there, gazillions of them, who will bet correctly the direction of Nvidia, higher, lower, or nothing, and will not make any money because even though they're correct. And if you don't know how options work, you don't know how that happens. If you do know how options work, you are able to go, yes, he's right. I know what he's talking about. They're going to buy call options. They're going to buy the wrong call options. And they're going to be correct on the movement of the stock, and they're not going to make any money on their options. They're actually going to lose money on their options because they bought the wrong contracts. They took the wrong strike price, the wrong expiry date. They paid way too much for it. They were way too out of the money. Whatever the reasoning is, they're not going to make money, even though they are correctly guessing the direction of the market, higher or lower. Option writers don't have to be right. That's the amazing thing about option writers. You can be wrong. You can say to yourself, yeah, I think that Nvidia might get to $140 a share. And it goes to 148. It goes higher than you thought. And you still make money as an option writer, even though you were wrong. If you've taken my classes and you hang out here long enough, you'll understand why. But you have to want to learn it. It's over to you, kids. It's in your hands, not my hands. It's in your hands to determine what you're going to do. Let's take a look at some of our favorites here and see what's going on. We're up 39 cents on Rocket Lab, 29.07. Good old SoFi down 2 pennies. GameStop down 16 cents. We've got other movers here. Spire at 19.28 coming back on again. We have Apple down $5, Tesla down $5.40 a share, Microsoft down $2.19, Google down $14.71, Amazon down $3.62. All pre-market trades as we get ready for opening in 6 minutes. Nvidia up $2.86. Facebook, Meta Platforms down $1.97. We got Goldman Sachs up 464. We have Cisco up 19 cents. Arc Innovations down 22. Pfizer up 11. HPQ, no change. Unity down 3. AI is down 13 cents. Adobe's up 264. The Netflix shares are down $7 a share. The IBM shares are down 57 cents. Vanex Semiconductors, SMH, up 78 cents. Home Depot up 286. Enphase Energy is up 318. Palantir down 225 after gaining $20 yesterday. Uber down 357. It was up 246 yesterday. MicroStrategy, MSTR down 71 cents. And ASTS, this is AST Space Mobile Incorporated, gained 162 yesterday, up another 52 cents right now at 23.61. Viewers here have been writing cash secured puts on AST and credit spreads. Viewers here on Uber are doing deep in the money calls, writing poor man cover calls against that stock. They're also doing credit spreads. Palantir people have been writing call credit spreads, put credit spreads, buying the stock outright and writing covered calls. They've been buying deep in the money calls and writing poor man covered calls. Palantir has been offering all kinds of ways for writers to make money on the stock. Enphase Energy, 69.45. There are people here who are writing credit spreads on this thing, calls and puts. Welcome to the party, pal. AI has attracted a lot of interest from my viewers because it's a 33.65 stock, perfectly priced to do credit spreads on, perfectly priced to do cash secured puts on as well. Same with Unity. HBQ, people have been buying the stock and writing call options. Very conservative play there. Some people are buying deep in the money calls on HBQ and writing call options on those. Poor man cover calls. Pfizer, we've got shareholders and we have credit spread writers and we have poor man cover call writers on Pfizer as well. Meta, Nvidia, Amazon, Alphabet, Microsoft, Tesla, Apple, the Magnificent Seven. There are viewers all over this channel, all over these stocks in all kinds of strategies as option writers, and they almost always make money. It's a question of how aggressive they are, how conservative they are, how patient they are, and how smart they are, and how many lessons they've taken. It comes down to knowledge. They've picked it up and they are going with it and they're deciding better to know more than my opposition to make money in this market. And why not? If you can grab 18 classes over the next few months, you're going to be ahead of 75% of the players out there. Most retail investors, you'll know more about options than they know. And most of those folks are gamblers. They buy options to try to sell options. You're the writer. You're going to pick the contracts that they are going to gamble on, that they're going to lose money on. You're going to be the winner. You're a casino because you've decided, I'd rather be a casino than a gambler. We're opening in 2 minutes. Thank you all for being here this morning. Eddie Martin was early here today. So was Stock Jockey, as usual. Richard, Big E, many of you, welcome. Bobby wants to know if I want to write cash secured puts, which one of Bruce's classes or lessons should I buy? 18 of them, but you can start with whichever one you want. Charlie says go with number 11. Big E says 1, 2, and 7. There's all kinds of others out there. Good morning, everybody from Raw Dog. Bobby, hello. Charlie, hello. Charlie C2. Chase, Rosita Parker. Sharon is here. Free Range. Corinne is here. Welcome, everybody. Jay Gill. Mark is here. Robert is in the house. Thank you, guys. Therm wants to know what broker should I be using if I'm in the States. Charlie, lesson 7 is a lesson on cash secured puts, Bobby. Robert, I'm number 41 on this thumbs up meter. Thank you all for being here. Therm, I don't get any money with Robinhood. They don't pay me any interest. There's ways to address this. Rice Checks is here. Amy is in the house. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Hoster Guard, how much would you typically get in interest per month? Larry says hello to everybody. Therm says I'm getting 4%, but only on uninvested cash. Alex, number 50, I'm here. All on board, says Andre Della Torre. Thank you, everybody. Welcome all of you to join us. Checking Fintel today. I see Rothschild family just purchased SoFi. Also, Mellon Bank of New York and ARK Investments, big whales, are buying into SoFi stock. James of the Misty Tree, good morning. I'm Lucky 58. Thank you all who are here. Fidelity, SPAXX, you can get 4.3% on their money. Make that 4.03%. Wait, is that monthly or yearly, Astor Hostergaard? Aurora is here. Deep Value is here. What else is going on here? Mandu is here. Welcome all. Started working out again yesterday, says Charlie C2. Feeling it today, getting older for sure. Jared, good morning, Uncle Bruce from a rainy Cincinnati. Welcome. A Team Arm Folder. Baber Day is here. Jared is here. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, all of you, for these thumbs ups. I appreciate you all. I'm unemployed and I live with my mother, says electric near or whatever. Mark Downs is here. Yeah, Keith, you know what? I think you're always talking to me individually. It's like you're talking to me one-on-one. Anyone here brave enough to take a position in AMD? Kilauea wants to know. Kilauea. Electric and Air, a cash secured put, pay money and collect interest, 4% fidelity, double income on same cash. Electric and Air. I do Tesla weekly puts. I shoot for 1% a week, 52% a year plus compounding. Giddy up. Well, there you go. Welcome to the party, everybody. Nice to have you here. Good morning from Bryson, Gustav, Harry, Splair is here. Welcome all. Katie, writing options is as easy as seeing money stuck on a whiteboard in Canada. Uncle Bruce, you know exactly what I'm talking about. What else is going on? Jeff, good morning, everybody from Jeff. Good morning, Mr. Premium of the Option. Larry Titus has rung the bells. Good morning, all of you. Juan, good morning, everyone. Let's make that dinero. Ron Dugan, put credit spreads on Palantir. 85.87 spread, 12% credit, expires next week. Am I doing this right? Well, it's a $2 spread, and you're getting 12 cents. So you're putting up $200 to get $12. That's a 6% return on your money for next Friday. These contracts are going to die worthless. The stock is over $100 a share. These puts have no hope. It's a small little credit on a small little trade. Out if you do 10 of them, you need $200 or $2,000 to make 120. You do 50 of them, you're putting up 10 grand to make $600, 6% on your money by next Friday. If you can do this twice a month, you're making 600 times 2, 1,200 a month on 10 grand. Not a bad return on your money, isn't it? Interesting. Yes, there you go. DH. Neat. Making money with penny credit spreads, making money with 40, 50 cent credit spreads, making money with $1 credit spreads. Pick the trade that fits your risk profile and earn money from these gamblers. How aggressive do you want to be? How conservative do you want to be? The more conservative, the better, I say. Welcome to the party, everyone, and thank you for being here. And again, thank you for answering the poll question today. We've got 81% of you who have answered the question saying it's easier than I thought to write options, Uncle Bruce. It's easier than I thought it was going to be. 81% of you. This is a huge statement that's being made here. 204 now have answered this question. 204 people. 160 of you are saying it's easier. This writing options isn't this hard. I can't believe how easy this is. Welcome to the party, pal. I really like the fact that you're answering this question, letting everyone else know. What do you think? 141 thumbs ups. Thank you for that. Keep them coming in. I love it. Let's go. The U.S. trade deficit hits its highest level ever as Trump weighs more tariffs. That's a headline that's just coming out right now. The U.S. trade deficit is higher than ever before. If you're worried about tariffs affecting you and your life, then you better start writing options. You better start getting a side gig going and making more money, because at the end of the day, I don't care who you believe, who's the best politician, the best person to run for whatever office. I don't care what you do for a living. I don't care who your friends are. I don't care what you believe in your morals. It's going to cost you more money to be anywhere on the planet next year versus this year. You're going to need more cash flow. You're going to need more money. Eggs are going to be more expensive. Bacon is going to be more expensive. Cars are going to be more expensive. Gas, insurance, property taxes, whatever you're spending money on, it's going to cost you more next year than this year, and the year after that, and the year after that. There's no getting away from it. If your employer is not going to give you a 5 to 10% raise every year going forward, after tax, you'll have enough to make it if you can get a 10% raise. I don't think your employer is going to give you a 10% raise this year. I don't think any of you are getting a 10% raise from your employer for the next year to next 5 years. They're not going to give it to you. They're going to try to give you 2 to 3% raise and hope you'll take it. You better have a side gig going on to make money. It's time to make your money make you money. It's time to rearrange your assets so that you can write options to make money with your money. Don't hold assets, hold cash, earn money with money. Join this party. Welcome to this party. This party here is just here to make money. It's nothing personal. We're here to make money. We're not here to tease you. We're not here to make you mad. We're not here to frustrate you. We're here to take advantage of the capital markets that are available to anyone to play. And I'm trying to get you to do exactly what the most successful investors do as a specialty. The biggest financial players out there have full-time employees working for them that help them write stock options and bond options and currency options and commodity options and all the other derivatives that are out there that you're not going to get into. You're going to be into the stock option market. That's all you have to learn. One sliver of the entire option market, and you have to learn how to become a writer rather than a buyer of this stuff. That's all you got to figure out. It's easier than you think. And this is the shocker for most of my viewers who stick around here a while. They can't believe how easy it is to be an option writer. You can do it off of one of these. Get your app from your local broker, and you can be an option writer using this. Anywhere you are, at work, in line at the Starbucks store waiting for your coffee to come off, whether you're on holidays in Hawaii or Mexico, or you're on holidays in Europe or in Australia, or you went to your grandmother's house for the weekend next week sometime, you're at the lake. As long as you got internet, you are going to be managing your money, and you're going to make more money than you can make. I guarantee you that your money will make more money for you than you can make in your full-time job. It's just a matter of applying yourself towards it. This is the shocker that most of my viewers, it just blows them away. They can't believe it. They thought for sure I would make more money in my job. My boss tells me how much they appreciate my work for the company. I get HR reviews that are just all-star reviews. I got a 1% bonus. They love me over there. Your money will love you more. Your money will work harder for you than you can work for it, but you've got to give it a chance. You've got to give your cash a chance to make you money. And if you don't understand what the option market is all about, you're limiting yourself. You've just cut yourself off at the knees. Too many people work too long to raise cash, and they put it in the bank and get 2% interest on it. They buy GICs, guaranteed investment certificates, with their local banker, because their local banker is giving them a bonus interest rate for the first 6 months of a 5-year GIC, and they fall for that. That banker is re-lending your money to people who are trying to buy a Ram 1500 truck, and they're paying 12% interest on the money that you are collecting 3% on. The banker is getting bonuses from head office like you can't believe because of you and your money. Take those people out of the equation. Get right out of there. Put your money to work where it can generate for you the big returns. Manage your capital and learn how to write very conservative, out of the money options that are guaranteed to die worthless. That's where you want to be. So much easier than people think. It's unbelievable how many people realize this is a lot simpler than I thought. I can't believe I haven't been doing this, that I didn't learn about this 15, 20 years ago. I can't believe I could have been doing this since the 1990s. I was in my 30s in the 90s. Where have I been? No kidding. Giddy up, everybody. Juan, good morning, everybody. Let's make that money, okay? Yes, let's do that. Hello. Juan, it looks like I just sold another SoFi $20 cash secured put for January 2026. Oh no, I've done it again. I've brought in a whole bunch more money. Neat. There you go. I brought chips and dip to the party thanks to the premiums. Thank you very much. Luca, number 147, and buongiorno from London in the UK. Welcome, my friend. Nice to have you with us. Touch grass selling insurance has never been easier. It's Ryan says, I wrote a call credit spread on Tesla a while back. 390 to 400 is what those credit spreads were a while back. Let me just double check everything here. So hang on a second. I got to catch up with you guys. Where are we all at here? There we go. Tesla is sitting at 384.44, and Ryan has written a call credit spread at 390, 400. So he's now out of the money at the moment. It's in the pool. Shrinkage is hitting, even though it's close to the money. Thanks for the premium gamblers. That's right. Well, the 384.78, the stock down 740. These contracts are out of the money. The 390, 400s are running out of time, and they're out of the money. That means they're shrinking in value, certainly with a 790 drop at this point today. Down it goes. Way to go, Ryan. That's close, though. I have to admit, at least ASTS is moving up. Check your Jan 2026 cash secured puts. ASTS is up 30 cents to 23.39. Those Jan 26 cash secured puts are falling off the earth beautifully. They have backed off. The stock was 18 something, 1880, 1860, just what, last week? Now the stock's at 23.52. That's a $5 improvement, 450 improvement on the stock. Yeah, these cash secured puts are definitely dropping off. Beautiful stuff. We're up 38 on the Dow right now. SoFi's up 7 cents. ASTS up 43. Rocket Lab down 65. GameStop is down 32. AI up down 19 cents. Nvidia up 214 a share. Welcome all to the program. Welcome all to the party. It's great to have you here. Love having you with us. There's money in them there hills, and folks around here are taking the cash. I congratulate all of you out there who have stepped up to the plate and have taken my classes, are taking my classes, learning how this is done. Congratulations, all of you. Thank you again for those of you who have hit the thumbs up button for us today. Much appreciated. Thank you again for becoming members of this channel. Thank you for joining this channel and becoming a member of this channel. Chillin' with Uncle Bruce level, $10 a month. Gold Bagel member, $25 a month. Thank you for those of you who have said to anyone who listens to you that $25 a month to be a member of this guy's channel is a joke. I make more than that constantly. It's unbelievable. I make more than a year of being a member of this guy's channel in like days. Some of you out here have let us know and let me know personally that you have a goal every month to make a certain amount of money per month for your option trading account that you will then withdraw from your account to pay your bills. Because you've quit your day jobs, or you have allocated a certain budget every month that you want your options trading revenue to hit, so that you can make an additional payment to a credit card or knock off a loan a lot faster, or whatever the game plan is. So much money goes into a vacation account, so much goes towards this, so much goes towards that. And you delight in letting me know, yeah, Uncle Bruce, every 30 days, I'm supposed to take out X amount of money from my option trading to allocate over here. This month, I did it in 13 days. Last month, I did it in 18 days. 3 months ago, I did it in 21 days. It's getting faster. I am reaching my financial objective goal to take capital out, a certain amount every month. It's taking me fewer days every month on average to do it, which means in time I'll be able to lift that number to make it even higher. Now, for some of you who are just using this capital to live on, to replace your paycheck, you are disciplined to say, I'm not going to take more money out of the account. If I can get enough money to live on in 2 weeks rather than 4 weeks, the remaining 2 weeks of the month, that money stays in that account to compound my returns, so that next month or the month after, I'm down to 12 days to make my monthly nut. And I have 18 days to add to my account. There are people here who are taking monthly money out in a week And the other 3 weeks of the month, the money just stays there to compound and compound and compound. Welcome to that party, pals. The side gig has dominated your entire cash flow. I couldn't be more proud and excited for you guys. Keep up the very, very good work. B. Tisle, yesterday morning, I opened 50 125, 127 Palantir call spreads that expire this Friday. I got 7 cents for those. I just closed them for 2 cents. Closed them for 2 cents before lunch yesterday, as a matter of fact. So you made a nickel. Doesn't sound like a lot of money, but think of it this way. He put up $200 for one spread and brought in $7, 3.5% on his money. He bought them back for 2 cents, keeping 5, which is $5 per contract. Right. He did 50 times $5. That's $250. He made $250 yesterday morning. How many hours is the morning? Is that 4 hours of your workday? You work from what, 8 till 4? From 8 till noon is 4 hours. In 4 hours, he made $250. Divided by 4 is $62.50 an hour. Are you making $62.50 an hour, pulling a 7-cent credit down to a 2-cent credit? Not a bad little trade. A nice little throw in to the mix. How much cash did he put up? 10 grand. He used 10 grand of his money for 4 hours and made $250 on it. Thank you very much, B. Tisle, for sharing that info. I get these kinds of comments all the time. I get them all the time here on the channel or in private with private emails, people letting me know how they're doing. Congratulations. So those of you who really want to get a handle on this, apart from taking the classes and hanging out here, there's a couple of ways to add to it. You can send me an email at brucefarmer@hotmail.com. My email is right here. Here's my email. It should be down below in the description. Send me an email and say, Uncle Bruce, I'd like to become part of the Discord group. I would like to join the Discord chat group and hang out with the Gold Bagel members of your channel 24/7 and talk about option writing and talk about the best brokers to use, or how can I get the best return on my cash from interest. What ETFs should I be going after? What ETFs are you guys buying? I'm in Britain. I'm in Germany. I'm in France. I'm in Georgia. I'm in Alberta, Canada. I'm in Japan. I'm at wherever. Other members of the group will talk to you about that. Another idea is look me up for a one-on-one consultation where we can talk about your situation for a 1-hour get-together. That might be the most important thing you can do when you're ready to do that. Whether it's you on your own, you and your spouse, you and your partner, you and your dad, your mom, and what, whoever you decide amongst your family. There's 2 of you want to get together. Hit me up with an email. Say, Uncle Bruce, we'd like to talk to you for an hour. It's a $500 commitment on our part. I can tell you, at the end of the hour, it never lasts an hour. It always lasts longer than an hour. But at the end of the session, I'm pretty sure you're going to get more than $500 of ideas and advice as to where you can go from here. You help me understand where you're at. How old are you? Where do you live? What have you been doing? What is your career? What are you doing? Any other side gigs? What kind of investments have you been into? What's your tax situation? Just let's figure it out. You got the phone call 6 months ago that grandma died, and the three siblings, of which you're one, are inheriting X amount of dollars each. What do I do with this money? I want to use option. I want to do option writing with this capital. The money is coming out of the law office next week. The estate's being closed up. I need ideas. You let me know when you're ready. Send me an email. Tell me you want to have a one-on-one. We'll figure it out, whether it's on the weekend or a weekday or whenever. We'll figure it out, and we'll get together, and we'll talk about you. We'll talk about your family. We'll talk about your situation. Okay? I'm available. Let me know. Are you serious? Then let's get serious. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Lorraine, good morning. Hi, B Tizzle. Lorraine is number 154. Lisa, ASTS. This stock is almost $24, Uncle Bruce. It's going. 23.95, up 86 cents. Touch grass is going. Thumbs ups, man. I love this game. Hi, Lorraine from B Tizzle. How many of you wrote cash secured puts on ASTS in the last couple of weeks? And how are you doing on them? Are you making money on your cash secured puts? Did you already close them out? Are you noticing the stock climbing and you're still watching your cash secured puts fall in value and you're just rubbing your hands together going, I am going to buy them back, but I'm not going to let this stock not keep going higher. They are, after all, $460 million richer in cash. They've got this huge cash injection that just came in. I like this game. Let me know how you're doing, any of you on the ASTS. The Dow's off 1 point this morning. That's what we've got right now. S&P down 10, NASDAQ down 86. Oil is down 90 cents a barrel to 71.80 right now in Texas. Welcome all to the program. Welcome all to the show. Thank you for being members of this channel. If you're commenting now, it's all about the markets. Free range. Get that money, Lisa. Get that money. Thank you all very, very much. 15.40 on SoFi, up 11 cents on SoFi, 15.40 a share. We're up 91 now at $24 on the nose for ASTS. Giddy up. Rocket Lab only down 42 cents. GameStop's only down 30. AI is up 9. Nvidia up 347. Welcome all to the program. Lisa, I'm up 16% on my ASTS Jan 26 $20 cash secured put. Sold this when the stock was at the 1930 range, and now the put is falling and falling. I bet you it's falling more than that. Way to go, Lisa. Time is on your side, of course, but the movement of the stock is also on your side. 24.03. Something tells me Lisa's going to make a little bit more than 16%, a whole lot more than that. Let me know how you're doing. How many of you out there are happy with your ASTS put credit spreads that you wrote? DH, I sold ASTS Feb 21 expiry, $18 cash secured puts, and I sold $17.50 to $15 put credit spreads when it was $20. Premiums are sticky at the moment, but I'm watching it closely. 24.10 now on the stock. The higher the stock goes, these are going to collapse. No question about it. Well done, everybody. Let us know how you're doing. I like this game. I'm sure you do like this game. What is not to like about this game? This is a ton of fun. ASTS. My goodness gracious. Up 105 a share now. 24.14 on ASTS. Watch it go. My options, my quotes will be 10 minutes behind without a doubt. If I'm looking at Jan 26 puts, the $25 puts, the last time they traded was $9.60 each. They're now $9.20 bid. So that's 10 minutes ago. I don't even know if they're $9 bid now. 24.21 on ASTS. These puts have a book value of 76 cents. I can't emphasize that enough. The $20 puts, last trade 637. They're at a 605 bid, and that again is when the stock was at about 2380. We're at now 2419. I don't know if these are 575 bid or not. They're probably falling off the table right now. Congratulations, all of you out there who have absolutely scored on these ASTS trades. Looking at the Feb 21 contracts, the 25s are now 276 bid. Last trade was 320. The 20s, are 52 cent bid. They are falling. The 2250s are showing 140 bid, and I don't even know if that's accurate because this market is moving so quickly on ASTS. Well done. ASTS 2404 and moving higher, and these puts are moving lower. Welcome to the party, pal. Thank you for joining us. I love this. Charlie, just closed my TEM put spread. 4 of the 5254s, Feb 7 expiry. I paid 40 cents premium. You were paid 40 cents premium. Closed them for 5 cents. I just made $35 per spread times 4. Made $140. Here's a classic example. Viewers ask me all the time, do I need thousands and thousands of dollars to do these trades? Do I need 50 grand to be able to do credit spreads? No. Here are, what is that? $2 spread, $200 times 4. You needed $800 to do that trade that Charlie did. You needed 800, and he took off $140. And he just did that in the last couple of days. There you go. 140 here, 140 there, 140 here, it adds up. And Charlie will, I wrote him last Friday. This is Wednesday, man, not even a week. Thank you. Bobby, the premiums aren't dropping with ASTS at the moment, too much time. $4 difference, the amount has only dropped about $100. Don't worry, it'll continue. Hopefully the IV will be lower on the 20s over the next month. JJ, good morning, everybody. The good news about these cash secured puts on ASTS is that you were paid a mountain of money up front to write them in the first place. You got gobs of capital to write them, and you're sitting on the cash going, I'm earning daily interest on all this money while I'm waiting for these contracts to piddle out. The stock is doing its thing, and it doesn't have 25 a share is not unreasonable. Even $26 a share wouldn't be unreasonable. And would they go to 30? Yeah, they can go to 30. And you may find that as the shares inch higher, you'll buy these puts back and write higher strike puts. But at the moment, you're just sitting there hauling in the interest, and the stock is doing its thing for you. You know that at $24.16 a share right now, those $25 puts are worth 84 cents. That's their actual book value. The rest is time and hope and a wish and a prayer. And there are shorters in ASTS getting their butts handed to them, like big time getting their butts handed to them. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the party, pal. ASTS 2406. Allow the stock to do its thing. There'll be volatility there. 22% of the free float is shorted. Unbelievable. 32.5 million, 32.8 million shorted shares on ASTS. There's only 150 million trading hands. This stock's going higher. That's my humble opinion on this thing. Unbelievable. Here it is. That's the story. They've partnered with AT&T and Verizon to offer satellite phone services. This should be most interesting. Apparently, there's a buy recommendation from Scotiabank out there as well. So ASTS is rolling. We'll see how this plays out. 23.82, still up 70 cents. High so far, 24.27. It's having its run. There's no doubt about that. Back and forth. 23.88 coming on again. Giddy up and welcome to the party, pals. Nice to have you with us this morning here for the show. What a morning we're having. 15.26 on SoFi. We've been as high as 15.45, as low as 15.23. Traded about 4 million shares. Very quiet today on SoFi. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. Sooner or later, we're going to hear more on SoFi, I think. But in the meantime, pull in the interest on all that cash you're sitting on, and don't worry about owning the stock. Just write cash secured puts and let it work for you. Thank you very much, and congratulations. The Dow's down 119. We have a little sell wave coming through on the Dow. Giddy up. We're expecting waves of speculation, one direction or the other. This is what we should be getting right now. ASTS up 75, Rocket Lab down 40, GameStop down 40, AI down 22, Nvidia up 319, Tesla 384.29, down 742. Palantir is only down 160. It's at 102.22, 25 range. MSTR 343, down $5.20. Costco up $1.34. Coinbase down 120 right now. Giddy up, everybody. Google down $16 on their forecasted earnings, not actual earnings. Apple down $2.70. Broadcom up 796. Microsoft down 139. Intel down 17. Netflix down $2 at $9.92. It broke 1,000 yesterday, 1,008, something like that. $9.92 right now. Meta up $9.87 on Facebook. Now make it $10.30 on Facebook. EI Lilly up $13.70. Amazon down $5.01. There you go. Some quotes for you on some of our faves. Uber down $4.40. Adobe down $1.50. Cisco up $16. AMD down $11. We got Unity down 14. Enphase up 236. Spire's up 92 cents to 19.90 on Spire. Moderna up 70 cents. Pfizer up 36. IBM down $2. HPQ up 8 cents. Home Depot down 237. Vanik Superconductors, SMH. We're at semiconductors. They're up 66 cents. Goldman up 319. Boeing up 340. Target down 114. JP Morgan up 132. Walmart up 25 cents. Disney down 40. American Airlines down 32. DraftKings up 29. AMC down a penny. Royal Caribbean up 3 cents. Welcome to the party, pal. Nice to have you here. Down only 32 on the Dow. We just got 80 points back on a buy wave. Welcome to this volatility. We're up 7 on SoFi now, up $1.10 on ASTS, back to 24.20, 40-cent jump in 2 minutes. I can't even read the quotes fast enough for you to watch this whole thing go. We're only down 3 cents on Rocket Lab. We're down 26 on GameStop. We're up 32 on AI. Everything just went to the green side in a hurry. Bobby, I have an average of 7.15 on the $20 ASTSs. I set a buyback at 325. It can only do 5-cent moves at a time. TikTok option market. There you go. Lisa, Palantir options chain now goes up to $150 strikes. I can't wait till I tell you that on SoFi, that they're going to $150 strike. Can't wait to tell you that. Beach Boy, I wrote Google Jan 27, 150 cash secured puts. $9.97 they paid me to buy Google at $150 until 2027. The stock's 191. Beach Boy is out there saying, hey, I'll buy your stock from you for $150. Give me $9.97 a share. I'll do it until Jan 27. Take your time. No problem whatsoever. $191 a share, down $16, and Beach Boy is there to offer liquidity to the market at $150. What a guy. What a guy. Jameson's lemon pie. Oh, my gosh. Encouraging Alberta to pole dance. I mean, what a guy. You got to love that. Jan, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing just fine today. Fine.
Got some green, got some red. Like you say, volatile market, volatile times.
Welcome to the party, pals. Oh. Go market, go. ASTS 24.19 up 110. That stock was 18.80 last week when people were writing cash secured puts. They were writing 18s, 20s, 15s, 22s, 25s. Oh my.
What's that?
24.19. It's up $5, $6. Unbelievable. They did a cap call financing for $460 million. This going higher in 24. It's not going to stop here. There's a few institutions that would like this stock to go over $40 a share. Just, in case you're curious, there's a few very, very large institutional investors that would like to see the stock go over 45 a share. So 25, $26 a share, not a problem. Beyond that, shouldn't be a problem either. But anyway, here we are. We're down 118 on the Dow again. Welcome to another down dip. We've got buy programs, sell programs, buy programs, sell programs coming in and out of this market. Do you own stock? Do you need to own stock in this ridiculous market? No. You don't need to own any of these shares to watch this stupid volatility. Write options. Just write options and let them do the work for you. Write options that are worth nothing. Like Beach Boy. I just took in $997. $997 a contract for his 150s. I don't think he wrote one of those. I don't think he wrote 5 of those. I think he wrote many, many more. And he's sitting on a mountain of additional cash going, I like this game. This is good stuff. This is okay. If Google recovers in the next 3 months back to 210, 20, 30, and it will, he will be laughing. He's going to score a 50% profit on this trade without even trying very hard. Anyway, you gotta understand how the options work to understand why would Beach Boy write a January 2027 contract 2 years from now expiry. That's a leap. He's writing a leap for $9.97 each to offer to buy stock at $40 below what it's trading at. This is ridiculous. This is insane money being handed to him. He's in effect actually offering to buy Google for $140 a share. That's what he's actually doing. It's trading at 191. He believes. He loves these guys. Well done, Beach Boy. Easy peasy, nice and easy. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the party, pal. We're down 190 points on the Dow. There you go. How about that? Hey, we were just up 30 just a moment ago. Giddy up. What kind of bagel should I have today? We got all these toppings now. We went shopping yesterday. We bought 18 eggs yesterday at Walmart for $11.
Do you know you can buy a box that has 60 eggs in it?
Yes.
60.
5 dozen.
How many kids do you have to have?
Well, there are people who
60.
Yeah, a family of 5.
Holy shit.
Everybody has 2 eggs in the morning. That's 10 eggs for breakfast. Right there.
No,
You're not going to buy a dozen.
You have oatmeal for breakfast, honey.
Oh, really?
It's winter.
Oh, really?
That's how you can tell when it's summer, because the cereal comes out.
There you go. 60 eggs. Yeah, if you run a little diner, you're going to buy 10 of those. 600. Yeah.
Yes, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Unbelievable. We bought 18 eggs for $11 at Walmart yesterday.
Yeah, you think if you were a cooker, you would, or a diner or a restaurateur, you would have a connection to a chicken.
Well, you would have connections to egg producers that deliver to your restaurant. You don't go to Walmart to buy at Walmart.
See now, and there's another controversy that you have not talked about.
Uh-oh.
Do you raise chickens in the city? Do you? Can you raise a chicken in the city?
I don't think you can do that. Most cities won't let you do that because of the
Calgary.
stench. Calgary, you can do it?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It comes and it goes, and it comes and it goes. But right now, I think you can still do it. Mind you, those little chickens outside are freezing their tail feathers off
Well,
today.
in Calgary, they're not out.
Minus 40.
They're not
wind chill.
outside today, frolicking in the minus 10 degree
They're in
Fahrenheit
there
weather.
Around the light bulb, going.
Yeah, no kidding.
Why
No,
do we live here?
trying to keep
We
those
have
eggs
wings.
warm. Yikes! Oh my gosh.
So what's it going to be?
Well now,
Well.
we've got choices in front of us at the moment here. What do I do
Yes,
about
you had
my
to have-
bagel this morning?
I had ham and cheese yesterday.
Well, I had a ham and egg yesterday.
You had to have an egg.
There was no
yesterday.
cheese in the house, no.
That's right.
And we also have
So,
bacon in the house too.
There's
We bought bacon. We have ham. We have turkey slices. We have provolone. We have cheddar cheese.
Maybe you should go like sparse. Bagel, butter.
Who is this? I don't
All
like.
right.
I don't like that game.
All right, you could put sesame seeds on it.
Oh, thank you so much. I like that game. What should it be? How about?
Peanut butter.
Ooh, no. How about fried cheese?
Okay.
And some nuked up ham, maybe.
Okay.
Warm up some ham with fried cheese.
Okay.
Sesame seeds.
No egg.
No egg today. I had eggs yesterday, but perhaps we'll get the butter on there. Put the.
You want that new mustard on there?
No, but the mayo, the horseradish mayo, with ham and cheese on it. That'd be pretty. Gotta help clear the sinuses.
That's right.
Keep everything going.
Get things flowing.
That could work.
That could work.
That could work.
So in other words, I
Okay.
should stand up again.
Oh, on those brand new hips of yours
On those brand new hips.
that are working great,
That's right.
that are working so good. You gotta love it. BP, Uncle Bruce, what is the risk if you are buying a put spread? No, you're not buying. You're writing a put spread 360, 355 on Tesla. What's the risk here? Where are we at on this thing? 382 on the stock. So if you're going to write a put spread for 355.60 on Tesla expiring Feb 14, you're bringing in you're not bringing in a pound, are you? I don't understand. Do we need 36,000 to do one contract? This is what puts me off having 36 grand available. No. What are you doing here? If you're writing a put spread of 355 to 360, this should require you to put up 500 American dollars. We're talking American dollars on this stock, and we're talking American dollars on the payoff. And so if you're doing 355, 360s expiring Feb 14, you should be getting $1 US for a $500 US risk. Now, $36,000. I don't know where you're coming up with this number. If you want to do one spread, you need $500. You want to do 10 spreads, you need $5,000. You want to do 50 spreads, you need $25,000. But you're going to get 50 times $100 back. And so, in effect, you're risking $400 of the 500. This 36,000, I don't know what you're talking about here. I can't seem to find the exercise explanation in the lesson on the put spread. I'm having trouble with you on that one. I don't understand what you're talking about there. Anyway, there it is. Blair, fancy walking with my mom through the forest. Suddenly up $500 on Arcana stock and up $40 on my day trade. What a wonderful day we're having in the forest. Way to go there, Blair. No problem there. Anyway, there's the story. I don't know what to make about this this Tesla question. This makes no sense to me. We're down. What's that? I'm not sure about that either. We're down 114 on the Dow instead of 190. So we've had a buy wave come in again. Again, back and forth, back and forth. Here we go. We're up 6 on SoFi. We're up 79 on ASTS. Down 43 on Rocket Lab. We're down 40 on GameStop. We're up 5 on AI. And we're up 348 on Nvidia. Tesla down 929. I would not be doing 360, 55 puts on Tesla. I wouldn't be doing those. I would be doing Tesla puts more in the 320 to 330 neighborhood. I'd be down there. I wouldn't be this close to this market. It's too close for my comfort. That's my personal opinion. You have your ways to figure it out. You decide for yourself. Giddy up, everybody. Let's see. Blair, have a relaxed day, everybody. We're out here in nature. Wing, I am trying to get a straddle on GameStop going. Strike 30, Jan 26. Credit. Break even 12 or 48. Can't get it through, though. Okay, I see. Well, keep working on it, Wing Commander. Keep working it. Some stocks are easier to do these trades on than others because of liquidity and the following in the market. The number one option that trades are Nvidia's. Number 2 would be Apple. Number 3, Tesla, or number 2 is Tesla. Number 3 is Apple. These stocks, the Magnificent Sevens, are some of the most popular, heavily traded contracts, in and out, all over the place. You got to figure out where you can play this. GameStop maybe will give you a trade, maybe not. The spreads are too wide to make any sense. You have to look elsewhere. It's just the way it is. But be patient, because when you make your move, you make your move. And that's how it is done around here. Welcome, everybody. Down 112 on the Dow at the moment. S&P down 26. NASDAQ down 149 at this point in time. Woohoo! Comment on MarketWatch. I'm reading this comment. It says, I've spent my life living well below my means. I'm 58 years old. I have $3.5 million of net worth, and I want to retire in 2 years. Who can help? The Uncle Bruce channel could probably help you. You could retire right now. I don't know why you're even bothering to work. What are you working 2 more years for? What are you, nuts? You got $3.5 million net worth. What are you working for? You don't need to work. If you're living below your means, you don't need a lot of money coming in every month either. Oh my God. If you could pull in 8% interest on your $3.5 million net worth, you're bringing in $280,000 a year. What are you working for? You're not making $280,000 a year working, are you? boy, do these people need help. And that's not even option writing. I'm just talking about bringing money in on your money. I don't know. I don't know the situation of that person. They have to contact me for a one-on-one. Might be the best $500 this guy could ever spend in his entire lifetime. Man, I tell you, I love nothing more than having a one-on-one consultation and going over a person's situation and saying to them, I don't know why you're working. And they look at me going, what do you mean? What do you mean? I have to work. I have to pay my bills. And I go, you have more assets available to you to make you money than you can ever make working. You're giving money away by working right now. Your time, your energy, your brain power should be utilized managing your assets to the nth degree, which you're not doing right now, which means you could be making 5 times as much money as you're making now working full time. This is what blows people away. They just are so brainwashed and robotic about, oh, I have to go to work. I have to have a paycheck every 2 weeks because my boss tells me this is how. Crap. Captain from crap. No. There's so many ways to take control of your life and get away from this robotic ridiculousness of giving your life away to a company. What, are you nuts? Yes, you are. You're nuts. In my humble opinion, okay? I'll help convince you that you're crazy and we'll get you straightened out. But you got to want it. Until you want to make the change, nothing is going to change. Thank you all for joining me today. I'm so glad you're here. Charlie, that TEM is running this morning. It's up 745. Charlie, it's pushing $70. Wing Commander, the stock's at 25 and the potential credit is 18. That would be sweet, says Wing Commander. Giddy up, everybody. Making dough, however you're making it. You don't need to be working for a living to make a very good lifestyle and actually make much more money than you can at the office or at the warehouse or the store or wherever you're going. So there are times where I have to try to tell people that, you don't even need your retail store anymore. You don't need your restaurant. Sell it to someone else. Take the capital you're going to get for your business, live off that capital far better than you're living off right now. There are so many people out there who have so much capital tied up in whatever it is they're doing, they don't realize that if they just sold off that business and used that capital through here, they'd make quadruple what they're making from their business without the stress. It's unbelievable, the differential. Your money can make more money for you than you can using it for a physical business. Physical businesses are a risky way to try to make a living. So many factors work against you. It's unbelievable. But I get it. I know people are tied to that emotional thing. That store, that restaurant, that inventory they have, or whatever they're doing. I get it, but there comes a time where you can only do so much with your capital in a certain kind of business, and there's a time where you may realize, if I really look into this, I can use the capital I have in whatever I'm invested in to do what they're doing over here with the Stock Market with Bruce channel and completely change my trajectory. But when you're ready, you're ready. If you're ever ready, some people will never do it. You have to accept it. We have to accept that some people will never change their ways. They'll talk the talk, will never walk the walk. And that's it. There it is. You do what you do, they do what they do, and let's be friends, I guess. That's all I can say. I'll see you in the same time next year. How you doing? How was your last year for you? How was your last year for you? How did last year go for you? And we'll move on with our lives. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you all for being here today. Let's take a look at our poll results, and let's take a look at our thumbs up meter. Thank you so much, guys, for hitting both of those. Let's get this refresh going through here. My computer is really slow today, and I'm not getting live updates like I did the other day. It's so frustrating. We have 161 thumbs ups as of the last time it refreshed. We've had 237 answers to the poll question. The question is, because of this channel, I started writing stock options. And it's easier or harder than I thought it would be. Those are your choices. Is it easier or is it harder than you thought it would be becoming an option writer? Those of you who've answered the question, 238 of you, 82% are saying it's easier. Easier than I thought it would be. Oh my God. Is that why this channel's still on the air since 2021? Maybe that's why I'm still on the air in over 4 years ago, going live every day. 82% of the 238 voters are saying it's easier to write stock options than I thought it was going to be. Only 18% are finding it harder than they thought it would be. Wow, that is 4-to-1 ratio. Wow, that is incredible. I'm not surprised to see this result. I really am not surprised. I'm pleased to see the result because I must be doing something right to help you understand how to write stock options. The lessons must be working for you. The daily live presentation must be working for you. The Discord group must be working for you. There's something that is making it a lot easier than you thought it would be working out for you. And I'm so happy that this is going on. I love it. It's fantastic. Lee Mortimer, oops. I just wrote another 10 cash secured puts on SoFi, Jan 26, $17 contracts. I took another $4,000 off the table. Earning interest on other people's money. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. I like this game. I like making money on other people's money. This is so easy. I wish I had wrote options years ago, as says Lee Mortimer. I've been following you from 2021. And I owe you a lot. Thank you, says Lee Mortimer. BP, what I was saying for 355.60 put spread, the premium on Tesla is $1. It is a $500 for one contract. My concern is it expires, say, between 357, and therefore I'm exercised for the 360 put and require 36,000 to buy the 160 put. That's what I was worried about. Okay. Fair enough. Well, obviously, if the shares, if you're going to write a put credit spread so close to the market, which I tell you not to do, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to be too close to the campfire. You're going to get a spark, potentially. Not that it's guaranteed to happen, but you're too close to the campfire. I don't suggest stop writing put credit spreads this close to the market. That's what I'm suggesting. Maybe a $50 pullback from here is the place to be. Have you noticed the volatility of Tesla in just the last week? The shares were at 419 on the 31st of January. They're now 381. That's a $40 move, roughly, in a week. Not even a week. In the last month, where have we been on this thing? Oh my God, we've been as high as 437, and we're at 382. Hello, if you were writing a 420 put credit spreads, you'd now be down $400 a contract because they're in the money. You can't lose more than $400. It's the most you can lose per trade. But yeah, you'd be exercised. You'll immediately reverse the trade and go back to your puts. But hey, get behind this stock. Don't get too close to this thing. Whether you're going puts or calls. Have I not been clear enough about avoiding being too close to the campfire? I think I have. I really do. BP then says, well, you know, those 320.15s are only going to give me a 7-cent credit spread. Hardly worth it, especially if exercised. That's right. Yes, that's right. So maybe you don't write those February contracts. They're not worth your time. Maybe you're going to write March credit spreads. Maybe you're going to write call credit spreads instead of put credit spreads. Sometimes the stock is yelling at you, don't do a trade on me right now down here. I won't pay you. Maybe you have to listen to the stock and go, I think the stock's trying to tell me something. The only way I can get any credit spreads is if I get too close to the campfire. And if I go too far from the campfire, I won't get any money. That means it's not a good trade. It's nothing personal. It's not like they hate you. It's they're warning you with warning shots over your bow that don't write those credit spreads. Don't write those credit spreads. Keep shopping. Take your time. I do the best I can. Dude, BP, lately Uncle been suggesting call credit spreads more than put credit spreads. Jeff, Tesla share sales appear to be plummeting. That thing could easily go to 200 or less quickly. I wouldn't touch it. BP, 32 grand available to buy the put. No, don't be a buyer. Be a writer. Any event. Thank you, Auntie Jen. Holy moly, macaroni. What do we got here?
Oh,
we
it's
got
gonna be so slippery.
we got ham and cheese and I think provolone here. No.
That's your cheddar.
Oh, that's my mayo.
That's your mayo. Yeah.
Look at that. It's delicious.
Give me a zing.
A little messy, but it's delicious.
It's messy. Oh, it's messy.
Sometimes messy things are the delicious things.
Yeah.
What can I say? Look at the Dow. We're down 4 points. We were down 200, 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago? Yeah, we got some volatility here today. I wonder why. Why would there be all this volatility in the market? What could possibly be going on in the world today that would give us such volatility in these markets? What is there somebody saying something that could be giving us all this volatility in the markets? Really, what? Who could it be? What could it be?
Who could it be?
I've been wondering since the 4th of November or 11th of November. I can't remember. What day was election day in America? Ever since that day, have we seen some volatility? Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, just keep us on our toes. Just to keep us on our toes.
If you think this volatility is going away, think again. We got volatility everywhere. Bond markets, currency markets, futures markets, real estate markets worldwide, all on edge. Middle East tensions, China tensions, Russia tensions, European tensions, North America tensions. Everything's getting ramped up. It's not stopping. It's only going to get crazier and crazier and crazier. You may want to be in cash. You might want to be in cash. Walter Young says, good morning, Auntie Jen. Dude, you sell the put and you buy a put that spread. The spread means you are covered because you're selling the put and buy. There's no 32,000 required. You need a margin account BP. Dude, even with call spreads, I would need to have the capital if I'm exercised to write with in the money. Dude, you're trying to write without a margin account. Maybe that's what you're seeing right there. Lisa, the day Trump puts tariffs on the EU, there will be an epic rug pull. Dude, you buy the put at 315, so you're covered by that put for the difference in your example by the buy. So yeah, maybe that's what's going on here. We're up 17 on SoFi. We're up 116 at 24.25 on ASTS. Rocket Lab down 59. GameStop down 15 cents. AI down 8. Nvidia up 340. Stuart Longsdale, good morning, Auntie Jen. I hope you're good.
Morning, Stuart.
How you doing, Auntie Jen? How are your hips doing?
Doing great. Doing great. And I'm sorry, Stuart, but every time I say hello to you, all I can think of is a small white mouse. I'm sorry.
Small white mouse.
Stuart. It's the name of Phoebe White's mouse.
Okay.
You had a child. How do you not know this stuff?
Nothing personal, but she's attacking me now. Lisa, 20% profit realized on Rocket Lab. April $40 covered calls that I only sold yesterday. Nice going there, Lisa.
Way to go, Lisa.
I don't think Lisa's going to go for a day job anytime soon.
Queen of the flavored rum. That's right.
That's right. Jen remembers.
That's right.
Queen of the flavored rum. Giddy up, kids. Welcome to the party, pals. Nice to have you here. AI about to go green. It's only down a penny now. It's coming on. GameStop only down 20 cents. It's improving too. Okay. Nvidia 122.40. Up a little. Okay. Giddy up, kids, on Nvidia. Oh my, tons of fun coming up. SoFi volume, 1544 last trade, up 15 cents. 6.8 million shares in an hour. Very quiet on SoFi. No selling coming in. We're up 15 cents on light volume. That is a good sign. That actually is a good sign. Oh boy, good stuff. Good stuff. BP and Dude are going back and forth with their commentary on this trade. More power to you guys. You understand the power of a credit spread and the fact that the credit spread is a conservative thing to do, and you limit your losses by doing a credit spread when you create it. That is the bottom line. Don't forget, credit spreads can be rolled. The stock goes against you. You can roll a credit spread. But if you write the correct credit spread to start with, you should be able to stay out of trouble. Hang around here long enough, you figure it out, take the classes, the lessons, understand how this business works. 2416 on ASTS, it's doing fine, just fine today. Up 107 here. AI unchanged now. AI is unchanged on the session. Welcome, everybody. Lisa, Uncle Bruce, I'm interested in selling a Palantir $145 covered call for May 16. The bid ask is $410.20. Palantir. And the stock on that stock right now is 101.72. And she's thinking of writing a 145 call for May and getting 410 for it. So she's offering the stock up for 149.10. I like that trade. I like the amount of money you're getting for it if that's what you like to do. On the other hand, you can always look at doing a credit spread, but I would be doing put credit spreads well behind this stock. But hey, however you want to write it. Bobby Atkinson says, Stuart Little, voiced by Michael J. Fox.
That's right.
See, Jen knows. H. Gregory, 169, Uncle Bruce on the thumbs up meter. 42 months I've been here Uncle Bruce, 42 months, still kicking and selling premium. Thank you for always being there for inspiration and support after all these years. 3.5 years for H. Gregory. Thank you, man. Dude, just trying to explain the spreads and how they work, though ideally you would be closing before expiration, so this wouldn't play out. I've never let a spread expire in the money. Exactly, dude. Exactly. That's exactly what we're talking about here. Mm. BP is saying, look, I have a margin account too. I'm just saying, there's a big risk with these Tesla spreads and volatility. But going 50 to 100 up does not give you much premium. I agree. Super close in, super far out, not much in the way of money. Which means you don't do the trade at all. Or if you're going to do any kind of a credit spread, you have to go further out in time. That's all that means. It's nothing personal. It's just business. And sometimes it's not good business to force a trade on a stock that doesn't give you a fair return on your risk. That's all. Nothing personal. Beach Boy, Anti-Gen, that bagel, of course, inspired another Google right. Those same 150s, 2027. This time I got 1045 a contract. I hear the voices of Mr. Premium of the options and credit savage in unison. Giddy up. Alberto pile dances. Let's go, Alberto. There you go. Beach Boys on it. Kent, hey, Bruce, it's Kent. Mom's driving. It's raining in Beaumont and Riverside. I started my own trading account in January. The golfer. The golfer is writing contract. I'm up $800 already. Mom's helping a lot, but I'm learning. See you tomorrow. I can't. Oh my God.
That's wonderful.
Here we go. It's out of control. It's spread.
That's how he keeps calm out there on those greens. Think about what he's going to write. What he's going to do. Oh, yeah, put the ball in the hole. Now, think about what I'm going to write.
This is awesome.
That is so great.
Way to go, Kent. Way to go, pal. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Can't wait. Oh, my goodness. Beach Boy, 20 in total, averaging 10, 20 after fees. He's hauled in $20,000 in cash.
Another lemon pie.
Another 20 grand earning interest on it. BP, you have to go closer to the strike price to get better premium, and then the risk is too much, both input and call spread. I know, BP. Don't go into Tesla. Avoid it. That is the moral of the story. Richard Carlin says, neat. There you go. Dude, yesterday and today, Uncle Bruce was suggesting 100 out on Tesla.
Yeah.
Though if you hit the March monthly, it's the 100 for a 10 wide, or you write a condor to squeeze it from both sides. Beach Boy, go Kent, go Kent, go Charlie, go Kent, go. Neat. There you go.
That's right.
Giddy up, kids. And I mean kids, not just mom and dad.
Community loves it when people are making
Love it.
money.
Love it. Good stuff. It's all good. Fantastic. Mandu number 5. Neat. Wonderful. Thank you all so much for hanging out with Jen and I today. I really love it. Good morning, Auntie Jade from Mandu. Beach Boy, Kent, you get on that pro tour and we'll show up. Way to go, Mom. There'll be folks in the gallery cheering you on that are option writers. Your fellow option writers will be waiting.
Going, me. And the commentators will go, there's something happening on the third hole.
What's the connection? What's the connection with this young
Why
golfer?
are they saying that?
And the Knights of Knee. Why are these? What's those folks?
Why are they showing up with shrubbery?
Why are those people showing up with shrubbery in the gallery? What's going on with these folks?
That would be awesome.
Jim Nance will be flummoxed. You won't know what to say. Lisa, another 20% profit taken off her Rocket Lab. 21st of March, $37 covered calls.
When the world is burning, it's just lovely to have people get in that comfort level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Take advantage of other people's situations.
Juan, Lisa, you're on a roll. Way to go.
That's right. That's it. You don't mess with a roll.
That's right. Don't screw around with a winning streak.
There you go. Right.
If you watch Bull Durham, you know what the line really is with regards to a winning streak.
Yeah. Leave the garter on.
Juan, ASTS, it's a gem, baby. It's a gem. A gem. ASTS 2410. Giddy up, everybody. Oh, that horseradish mayo has its effect. Oh, my goodness. Welcome to the party, pup. Look, kids, I'm not here to argue with you on how some trades can work out and not work out. There are times where certain trades just aren't worth your time. That's the bottom line. That is why I keep telling you, shop the option chain at all times and look for the contract that will work best for you. Whether it's a 1 week, 2 week, 4 week, 6 week, 10 week, 3 month, 6 month, 1 year, 2 year contract, you find the one that appeals to you the most. You find the one that you can live with, that is makes you comfortable as opposed to uncomfortable. And don't be angry if the contract doesn't give you the return you want. You do not have to. There's no rule saying you have to make a bad trade. Nowhere is there a rule saying that as an option writer. You create the slot machine that you want to operate, and you set the odds of that slot machine yourself. And whether you are very happy being a covered call writer, just writing covered calls only, more power to you. If you're happy being a poor man covered call writer, you're a poor man covered call writer, and that's where you're going to hang your hat. If you want to be a cash secured put writer and only a cash secured put writer, then that is where you go. You want a mix of it all? You can have a mix of it all. Credit spreads are available on all stocks. The question is there liquidity? Is there a return for the risk that fits your needs? That's what it's all about. It's nothing else. There's nothing else to worry about. That's all you have to do. If you understand how options work, you understand how options trade, you understand how they depreciate or how they appreciate, you understand the players that you're surrounding yourself by with regards to option trading, you'll find the niche that works for you, your tolerance, and your risk level. That's all. And that's all you have to worry about. It's all good. James of the Misty Tree, if this guy can't, he gets a hole in one, we're all throwing herrings onto the green. And we're all going to have little white bunny rabbits on our keychains. Don't mess with our guy. We'll unleash this little white bunny on you. A killer bunny rabbit. Don't mess with us. Run away, run away, run away.
Won't know what to do.
It won't know. Golfers are going to run for the hills. They're going to just have the yips when they see Kent showing up, because Kent's gallery is serious about making money and winning. Oh my goodness. Unleashing the fury. Oh gosh. Giddy up, kids. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Thank you all for being here today. I can't wait for tomorrow, and can't wait for tonight. Tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Join us live. Primetime Live with Uncle Bruce. Gold Bagel members, come on in and say hi and let us know how you're doing. How are these options working for you? Thank you again to the 247 people that have answered the question of the day about whether or not it's easier than you thought to write options or not. Because of this channel, you started writing options, and it's easier or harder than you thought it was going to be. 247 people, 82% are saying it's easier than I thought, Bruce. It's a lot easier than I thought. 172 thumbs ups have come in, still 28 short of 200. It's probably because I'm yelling too much. Maybe that's what it is. I'm upsetting too many of you folks. Hopefully the rerunners will get us over 200 thumbs ups today. That would be a wonderful thing. Maybe what I need right now is maybe what we need right now is a knee emoji attack. Maybe that's what we need here. We need to get the knee emojis up in order to get the thumbs up meter where we want it to be. So let's see if the knee emoji attack will help us get more thumbs ups. Knee. Don't forget about the Knights of Knee, everybody. Thank you all for being part of this channel and family. Get richer, kids. Just get richer. It's nothing personal. I just want you to make money, okay? It's all good. Find the stock that turns you on the most and go after the trade that makes the most sense to you in your pocketbook, and let's exploit it to the max, please. No need to take prisoners. Just get richer, kids. Thank you again for popping through here. The knee emojis are coming out. Look at this. We got them from Juan. We've got them here from D.H. Ruda, Richard Carlin, Deep Value. Kent, I've had 7 holes in one so far.
Oh, big.
Nice going. Now pull some of those out in qualifying school and on the tour, and you'll be on TV. No doubt about that. That's awesome, man. That is so cool. Larry Titus, neat. Stuart, neat. Jeff Glass, neat. Kevin, neat. Here come the knee emojis. B. Tizzle, thanks for the idea, though. I just opened a 450.55 call spread on Tesla for next Friday, the 14th. Received 15 cents for it. Only one hit so far. I'm trying to open 20 of these things. Giddy up. Interesting stuff. Always be writing number 175. Neat. James of the Misty Tree. IR Aaron. B. Tizzle. Nice going, Kent. 7 holes in one. B. Tizzle. Neat. There you go. Giddy up, kids. Get richer out there. Make a bunch of dough. Make this market pay you. You deserve it. 382 on the old Tesla. And we got B. Tizzle trying to write 450.55 calls that die next Friday. I like his chances of scoring this deal. $15 coming in on a $500 risk, taking 3% on his money for next Friday. He might close this trade by tomorrow, by the day after tomorrow. He might be out of this by Friday this week. We'll see. Charlie, neat. There you go. Thank you, everybody. Giddy up, you guys. $4 gain on Nvidia. AI is up a dime now. ASTS is up 103. SoFi is up 22 cents to 15.51. Charlie C2, neat. They're coming in, man. Here they come. Keep those thumbs ups and neat emojis coming through. Thank you guys so much. Let's take a look at the thumbs up meter. Have we had any luck with this thumbs up meter? 172 was the last one. Right now we're at... It's a slow reload on my end. 179. 7 more have come in. 21 thumbs ups away from 200 thumbs ups. Thank you guys for all of that. I'm pretty sure we'll make 200 as the rerunners come through here. Giddy up, kids. Let me know if you want the Discord link. Send me a private email and we'll get you the info. If you're a Gold Bagel member, let me know your Gold Bagel name, and we'll get you the link info so you can become a Discord player, Discord commentator, reader, what have you. Thank you again, everyone, for being with us today. Jen and I are going to say our goodbyes right now. We'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern for Primetime Live with Uncle Bruce. Okay, Auntie Jen, are you ready to say goodbye?
I'm ready.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Goodbye.